Can't hear you. Boom. Wait.
Be quiet.
Quiet.
Be quiet. Wait, we started a podcast.
We're supposed to be quiet.
Be quiet?
This is Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I'm Howie Mandel. Tell her who you are.
I'm Jacqueline Schultz.
I don't know why we're supposed to be quiet because our guest is here and the guest doesn't know where she is.
It's a surprise.
That somebody surprising our guest. She doesn't know that she's on our podcast. And she thinks that she'll recognize the voice. Oh, you could talk loud. Your voice.
I don't think she's even supposed to know that people are here. Is she like blindfolded? I don't know what's going on. Oh, she's blindfolded.
Yeah, but I don't understand the concept.
We had no idea that she didn't know she was coming.
The thing is that we don't have any meetings before our show. We have no rehearsal before the show. So we don't know what the fuck this is about. But enjoy it, people.
How long are we waiting?
Like, yeah. I don't want to whisper through a whole pod. Oh, she's coming. There's a blindfolded woman coming in. Do we know who it is?
I do.
Why wouldn't you even tell me? Shh. Okay. I hope you enjoy our guest. There's a blindfolded person coming in.
I know though.
The one leading. I know the one leading too.
Oh, you've been to one of those. Yeah. Just grab a seat right here. Yeah, take a little seat right here.
Oh, like sit down, like literally right now?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Didn't you say you have to pee, though?
Yeah, but like...
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's
I know that...
that's vinyl. That's just vinyl. It's not real leather, so if she pees on it, it won't ruin the couch.
Your butt.
Oh, okay. So I can pee on vinyl.
Yeah.
Wow, you learn something new every day. This is way better when guys are just like, hey, did you know that a pig is a 30-minute orgasm? And I'm just like, you're telling me you don't have a personality? And then
Move the mic
you're a
near
marketing
her.
director in Venice?
Okay,
What?
guys. I know one of your favorite comedians. His last name rhymes with lapel. If you want to say
Dave Chappelle.
Dave Chappelle?
It's Dave Chappelle.
Take it off now?
Yeah.
It's not Dave Chappelle.
It's not Dave Chappelle.
Oh my God.
Do you even know who I am?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Welcome to the
Holy
podcast.
shit.
Oh my God, she's peeing.
Holy shit.
She just pissed on our
She
couch.
pissed on her
Holy
couch.
shit. Whoa. Hello, everybody.
You don't know where you are?
Huh?
Do you not know where you are?
I'm looking at Howie Mandel Does. Whoa, what the fuck, Marlon? Why'd you ask me if I like animals? This has literally nothing to do with animals. Oh my.
No, you don't know. The surprise isn't ended yet.
Oh
This
my
has a
God.
lot to do with animals.
Oh my God. Is Keanu Reeves gonna come eat me out? Holy shit.
Is Keanu Reeves going to come eat you out?
Wait, Marlon, do you want to come sit too?
Marlon could sit too.
Do you want to come hang out?
I know Marlon.
Yeah.
Wasn't Marlon your neighbor? Or Marlon was...
Marlon lived in my house.
Marlon lived in... That's even more than a
Yeah.
neighbor.
No, I'm shook.
Does he still do his... what was the name of their...
No, he's not. He with Roy.
What is going on?
He wasn't with Roy. He has his own thing.
Yeah.
But what was it called then? Or I'm not supposed to mention that. Is there legal...
No, you can. I mean, Roy's thing and Alex's thing's called Wasabi Productions.
Wasabi Productions.
Yeah,
so
that's
I
the one.
remember Wasabi Productions.
Yes.
You're not part of that anymore.
No.
And she is...
She is Chunky. Introduce yourself.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
up, guys?
This is Mike.
Do you go by Chunkysdead or?
Yeah, or dirty cum slut, depending on the context.
Dirty cum slut.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
pretty. That's
I'm-
pretty.
Oh, you're dirty cum slut?
Yeah.
Mom was telling me about her.
You're
Oh my
right. I remember.
God, yeah, that's what your mom called me last night.
Put your mic closer.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, whatever.
No, Jackie's mother, this is my daughter, Jackie. Jackie's what? Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like all part of the same bit or something.
No, there's not a
No,
bit.
there's no
Okay.
bit. And can I tell you the truth?
Yes.
We had no idea that it was a surprise to you either. We had no idea what was going on today, and they told us to be quiet. We started the podcast. We weren't allowed to talk. So there's just a lot of whispering going on, and we had no clue that you didn't know you were coming.
We
in
had
today.
no idea we were going to be talking to dirty cum slut.
Yeah, but it's actually Chunkysdead in case anyone wants to follow me on Instagram. But yeah, anyway. So I'll
Chunky's
just-
dead. What does that refer to?
It's just a name of a TikTok song. So when I first downloaded TikTok, people were doing these like actually, I saw this like really dark TikTok where it was about this. It was like this Cambodian girl, and she was just sort of like, man, like, why is all my family dead in Cambodia, referring to like Khmer Rouge. But then they used the song like, his name is Chunky, he's dead, da-na-na-na-na, he's dead, da-na-na, Chunky's dead. And she was using that to refer to her dead family, but like as a meme. And I was like, that's so funny and fucked up, and that's my username now. And so yeah,
It's
so
inspiring. It really is.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
inspiring. You see how you can take something negative and make it positive.
never said it was negative. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm Cambodian. That's why she keeps looking at me.
Oh,
Yeah,
are you
no.
Cambodian? How do you feel about that? Are you offended by that?
Not really. I mean, I
Marlo's
didn't know
not
that was the
offended
full
by
story.
anything.
I just thought that was like, I thought you got it from the song, but I didn't know the full story. But
Oh no, I use Marlon's Cambodian.
And then the cum slut. Where does that come from? Are there dead?
Comes from your mom last night. No, but no, I mean,
Just make it so it's your face.
it's
That's
just
my
something
son. That's actually my son that came in, and that's
Part
Alex.
of the, like, wait, so are these all? Is this all your family?
Yes,
Yeah,
these are all
of them.
my children.
Everyone.
Everybody's my children. There's my twin brother there, Terry, the bald guy in the back.
At the end of this, they're gonna be like, by the way, Marlon, I'm your real father.
no, he's my uncle.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
They have the same. I don't know if you saw him with hair, but it was exactly the same.
I
as
did look
Marlon.
like you, Marlon.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
wow.
used to. Yes,
Yeah.
I had a
Yes.
full head of hair, and I looked exactly like you.
Really quick, can I introduce myself for real though?
Yeah. yeah.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
so,
no, we don't want any. We want it to be a surprise to the audience. Go ahead.
All right, bet.
Introduce
Okay.
yourself.
Yeah, so my real name is Melissa Ong. I'm Chunkysdead online. Quick backstory. So I graduated from Berkeley in computer science and neuroscience. I was a software engineer for 5 years. I worked at Google, hated it the entire time, just did it because I'm good at suffering. Suffering is like my talent. I'm great at it. I'm great at just brute forcing my way into it.
So you're Jewish.
Yes, yeah. I'm Asian, which is kind of the same thing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's literally the same thing. We're both like the light skinned kind of minorities ish. Yeah, we attract money, or some of us attract money. And then in January of 2020, I quit Google. I was like, fuck this shit.
You worked with Google.
Yeah, I was a software engineer at Google.
Wouldn't that be the dream?
That's funny. If by dream you mean seventh layer of hell nightmare, then yes, totally a dream. I think that like people think that Google's this like awesome place because that's just how they market
But
it.
when you were studying at Berkeley, wouldn't that have been the goal?
It was the goal, yeah. And so like there was a time when I was really sad and I thought like, you know what, I really want to work for Google. And that's just something that sad people say. And then it's like Google is like a cult. It's like this weird cult where like everybody like, okay, so this one time I was driving through Big Sur and then I saw these cows on the side of the road and it's like Big Sur is beautiful, right? And these cows, they don't know shit. These cows don't appreciate Big Sur at all. I was mad at them. I was like, these cows don't fucking appreciate, god damn it.
Wow.
And then
That's mad cow disease.
it is mad
Mad cow disease.
which I contracted, and then I thought my name was Dirty Cum Slut for now. But anyway, so the cows, like when cows chew grass, they get this like glossy look in their eyes. So they chew grass and they're just like this. They're like,
Closer to the mic. We can
oh yeah,
get some
they're like,
SMR.
yeah. If
ASMR.
ASMR.
What's the opposite of ASMR? Where you hear something and it's like really fucking gross. So it's like
I think a fart.
Wormicet.
Mental disorders.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Men speaking. No, just kidding. So. And then so they have this glossy look in their eyes. And the thing is like, and then so when I first started working at Google, when like weird software engineers would make eye contact with me, I was like, why does this look so familiar? What is this? And then I was like, oh my God, it's that glossy-eyed cow look, because that's how they all look, because they're all just like in this weird Google trance where where they're like trying to, it's like, so I'm not allowed to say this. I don't really care though, because I don't work there anymore. But like every year at Google, there's this survey that every single person at Google has to take. Like it's like mandatory, like across all of Google. And it's like this happiness survey or whatever. And I remember like, and the survey comes out every year and it's like 99.7% of Googlers report being like deeply unhappy and like really stressed out and like miserable and shit. So it's like this thing where like they try to market it as like it's a duh. And I'm sure that there are like some, Big Sur cowish people that do like it, but like most people are actually pretty miserable there.
You think it's because of Google and the work environment, or
Just
the
our
type
society.
of people that
I think it's just corporate America in general, because like at the end of the day, it's still like it's still a corporate job. Like you're still doing all the same bullshit that like, people in corporate America are not happy. People aren't like, I love being an analyst at JP Morgan. It's my dream. People aren't like, I'm so passionate about being the senior marketing director of CPG. Like no one's, and so I think it's just like, I think it's like this weird thing where in like regular corporate America, at least you can be like, yeah, this sucks. Like, we're just sitting in cubicles and da-da-da-da-da-da. But then at Google, you're still dealing with all the same corporate shit, but then you feel like you can't say it sucks because people will, like, roast you. They're like, oh, but, like, don't you get free food? And don't you have scooters? And no. And I'm just like, yeah, but, like, all the free food and scooters in the world aren't gonna, like, you know, cure you of the fact that you're doing something that you kind of hate and that you're stuck doing it, but then you feel pressured to, like, tell yourself that you hate it.
Scooters make me happy.
Oh, yeah, but would they make you happy if you were stuck in, like, the 7th layer of hell with a bunch of other weird Big Sur cow chewing people?
Maybe not. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know, but then maybe I'm underestimating the joy that scooters bring you. That could just be my own personal bias. Like, I don't know you. Like, maybe scooters really do bring you that much joy.
They do. But then how did you transition then and decide to leave Google and do what you're doing now? Because it's like completely different.
I'm learning so much and I haven't asked one question.
Sorry,
Go ahead.
go,
No,
go.
I don't want to ask a question. I want to listen. You're very interesting. Okay, so
Thank
you're at Google.
Yes.
It's the dream job.
Yeah, and
I would imagine your parents are your parents alive?
They're dead to me. I actually haven't talked to them in 10 years. But they
Is that true?
It is true. So I mean, not that I haven't talked to them, but like I haven't really after I like, you know, after I turned 18 and like went to college, I just kind of like cut off my family because we don't get along. And so like I still hear from them. Sometimes they'll like my mom will text me and be like, oh, this person died. And I'll be like, okay, good.
Right.
So,
We're gonna bring your mom in blindfolded in a minute.
oh my
She
God.
has no idea that she's gonna. Should we do that?
That would be hilarious.
Let's phone her. We'll phone your mom. Not now. I want to hear the rest of the story.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna phone your mom though before you leave.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, I mean, like I'm sure she would love to hear from someone adjacent to me. And so
No, I'm gonna put it together. I'm telling you.
Okay.
You're gonna leave here with an amazing relationship with your mother.
You have no idea why she doesn't have a relationship yet.
No, it's all good. No, it's definitely a thing that people ask. Like everyone's very curious. It is like everyone's very curious as to like why haven't you talked to your friends in 10 years?
No, I'm not. It doesn't matter why. I'm just going to change it. But the point is, you're working at Google.
So you just reminded me of this one time I was like at a bar and then I was on acid also and then I forgot my ID. And then so I just started saying some shit where it was just like, I was just like, oh man, like I forgot my ID. And then my other friend had also forgotten her ID. And then she was like, wait, I think I have a picture of my passport. Wait, I think I have a picture of my, you know, ID. And then I was like, you know what? I actually still have my placenta from when I was born. Like maybe you can date the placenta back to prove that I'm over 21. My other friend just goes, you know what? I actually still have my umbilical cord. Like, so we should, anyway.
I have hers.
Oh, fuck yeah.
You don't have my umbilical cord.
Yes, we talked about it on another
No, you
pod.
have the little belly button piece that fell
What do you
off.
think
That's
the
not like the whole umbilical cord.
The belly button piece is the fucking umbilical cord. This is my daughter who has a master's and she's a teacher. She has no idea. You don't have my umbilical cord. You just have my belly button.
I think we
It's not
should
the full thing.
Do you ever use it as a straw?
No, it's not a full thing. It's a little nugget of like rotting flesh of just like black, dark, rotting
I think that's the best kind of flesh, actually. Rotten. That's how I prefer my
but you have
flesh.
your placenta?
I did in that moment when I was trying to get in that bar. So no, I'm lying.
Oh.
I'm not lying about the conversation, but I definitely don't have my placenta still. That would be.
I'm not lying about having her umbilical cord.
I mean,
belly button.
I believe you. I have literally no reason not to believe you. And so
in an album, we have it.
oh wow, is it like in plastic?
It's
No,
covered in
It's
plastic.
covered in plastic.
Yeah.
Like back in the day when you used to take pictures and put them in albums, they would be covered with plastic on top.
I remember. I think I have some shit like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but finish the story. Everybody at
so-
Google is upset. Everybody doesn't care about scooters.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we were.
Yeah.
And then you thought, go ahead.
And then, so basically, like, you know, while I was at Berkeley, like, yeah, that was definitely like my goal, you know, because it's a very tech heavy school and obviously studying computer science, that was sort of like everyone's dream or whatever, to like being in like the tech hub Bay Area as a college student. I was like, oh, I want to work for Google, da 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 da. And so I was no different. I was just like, yeah, I want to work for Google. And then so yeah, I worked my ass off to like get to Google. And then once I got there, I was just like, oh, I actually hate this. I actually hate engineering. I actually hate the tech space. I actually, and the thing is, I always knew I hated it like deep down, but I just didn't want to admit it to myself. But then once I had like achieved the Google thing, I was just like, oh, like I didn't actually want to work here. I just wanted to prove to myself that I could work here.
Were you making good money?
Yeah.
What did they pay there?
I'm not super comfortable saying, but I was definitely in like a healthy 6-figure situation. So yeah.
I find it weird that you're healthy, introducing yourself as the cum slut that you are, but you don't want to say you made like $200,000 a year.
Yeah, it's because I used to be like that, but then I had like a crazy like stalker incident last year where this guy like broke into my apartment and like tried to kill me.
Oh my God.
And then so now I'm just sort of like, maybe it's not a good idea to advertise how much money I have.
But you're successful online. I would imagine you're making money. You look like you're making money.
Oh, what makes you say that? Anyway, so
No, but it does. You look very fashionable, and you look like you're not hungry, and you got really nice
Please
glasses.
tell me I look hungry.
I wasn't commenting on weight. Now I'm gonna get canceled.
I was like, please tell me I look like I have an eating disorder. I would love that. But
I would not say that. I'm just to the audience. I don't want to be canceled. She looks perfect. Everyone looks perfect. Everybody who is listening is perfect.
Just the way you are.
Just the way you are. That wasn't the point. The point was she looked like she was wearing expensive glasses.
And because you have a ton of followers. Like you're doing well online.
Oh
so.
yeah, I'm crushing it for sure.
Are you making more money now than you made at Google without mentioning how much?
Yes.
So then
Yeah,
and when you said somebody broke in and tried to kill you, were you actually physically attacked?
No, because I'm smarter than him and I set up a trap for him to get like arrested and shit. Cause he like told me, like, I kind of knew that it was gonna happen. So I just like I set up like a whole trap with like the police and shit. And yeah,
Is he in jail?
He's out because the police don't give a fuck about women getting assaulted. So yep, that's the situation.
That's horrible.
Yeah, it happens. What also happens is people get to Google and they hate it and they quit and become a TikTok star. So smooth transitioning back to that story.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Anyway, so back to that shit.
Yeah. Tell them about how you made videos.
Sorry, this
Tell them
reminds
about the video things.
Fuck, Marlon, this reminds me of so me and Mom, we were in we were in Ibiza or like Barcelona, and we saw this like I remember we were like walking, we saw this like really gross pigeon that was just like I don't know. It was wretched. It was so unfortunate. It was like literally disgusting. And then and we were looking at it. We were like, "Oh, that doesn't look good." And Marlon just goes like, "Wow, isn't that a nice hotel?" And then
isn't that the Gucci store?
I was like, "Oh, isn't that the Gucci store?" And then so every time we saw some like gross pigeon or something like gross that we didn't like, Marlon would just be like, "Oh, look at those shoes over there. That was nice." And then
Distraction.
Like, yeah. Distraction.
That's what the internet is.
Totally. And then so basically I got to Google. I literally had a mental breakdown. Like I literally was just like, I can't do this anymore. So basically I rage quit. And by rage quit, I waited 6 months for my bonus like a little bitch. I knew I wanted to quit. And then I was like, just wait for the bonus. It's 6 months. Just fucking wait for it. Just wait for it. And then I remember it was like January 10th or January 15th. That was like the day my bonus hit. And I remember like at night, I was like looking at the clock because I knew it was going to hit my bank account at midnight. So I was like 11:59, let's fucking go. And then at midnight, when I saw the bonus hit my bank account, I submit my resignation letter, which I had written 6 months before. And then the next day, I literally like chugged like half a handle of some random bullshit. I like smoked like 2 blunts. I like walk into office, I'm blasted, and I got on a scooter and I rode around the floor and I was like, I'm quitting. Because
Did you record this?
No, because I was wasted. But I'm sure. I mean, there's definitely footage of it because like.
Have you seen footage of it? Can we?
I don't know. I'd have to talk to Google again to get that footage.
No, but on YouTube, would somebody have?
No, it would just be footage from their offices,
Okay,
right?
go
Like
ahead.
like
security
security cam.
footage.
So you went, I'm out of here.
Yeah, basically, I was like, I quit, and then it was so funny because like all these people were like, wait, like. When are you quitting? I'm like, now, right now. And they were like, you're not going to put in like a 2 weeks notice? And I was just like, bro, what? And then they were like, well, you know that if you don't put in a 2 weeks notice that it could like actually really damage your reputation. It's going to be hard to work here again or hard to work in tech. And I'm like, I know, I'm not coming back to this. I'm quitting. I'm never doing that. I just was like, I'm never doing this shit again. And then so I just grabbed all my shit, left, told my boss that I hated her, talked to her boss about how much I hated her. And then, and the thing is, like, it doesn't bother me at all. I'm totally not, writing.
You didn't leave any
show
loose ends. There were no loose ends. You really took care of business. And I like that.
No, I was just sort of like all these bridges, I'm lighting them on fire, like exploding
with
them.
nothing else planned.
Did
though?
you have a plan B?
No. I was just oh, so one thing, I'm bipolar, and then I was manic, so I was just like, whatever. And then so I quit because I just like couldn't take it anymore. And basically I told myself, I was just like, if I can hate computer science, like if I can hate computer science and graduate from one of the top computer science schools in the world and also work for Google, like if I can hate that stuff and like be this good at it, then I can love comedy, which is what I do love, and crush at it. So I wasn't super worried, to be honest. I was just like, whatever, like I'll figure it out. So then after I quit Google, I downloaded TikTok and was just like, I'm gonna get famous. I'm gonna get internet famous. And then so I downloaded TikTok after I quit Google, and literally I just would like make like a fuck ton of videos. I would make like 30 videos a day. I'll like just because I can come
Like
up
doing
with
what?
nothing. Like no, just like saying jokes that I thought of. So I'd make like skits,
Let's put up your first TikTok.
Oh,
the
God.
very first TikTok.
All right, bet.
Look up her TikTok and go to the very first TikTok. So this is, and
That's going to be a lot.
It's going to be a long scroll, so we can talk while we're scrolling.
No, we will, and we can also edit. So people, but the point being that how long after you quit did this TikTok exist?
Sorry, what do you mean by did this TikTok exist?
Like how long was
You
it
were
released?
high and you were stoned and you scooted around Google going, I hate this shit. I hate the woman I work for. You went to her boss and told them, and then you went home and then you said, I downloaded TikTok. When did you download? How long after that?
Oh, okay, so like so I already had the app because my friend had made me download it like a month or something before I quit Google, and I was like, oh, this is like kind of funny. I'll like da 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 da, and then but after I quit, I started going like ham. So I would like wake up at like I think every day. So from January to like May, I would wake up every day at 6 a.m., work out from 6 to 7 a.m., and then I'd make as many videos as I physically could until like midnight. And then so sometimes it would be 3 videos, sometimes it would be like 30 videos. I did end up deleting a lot of them because like, you know, like the first like 100 videos I made were trash. Like they weren't good at all.
Well, that's what I was looking for. You're telling me those are deleted as Caroline has spent the last 10 minutes scrolling through?
These are still like, these are the ones I didn't delete.
No, I get that. If I'm seeing them, you don't have to explain to me that these are the ones you didn't delete. But what I'm saying is, I'm looking at the numbers on these as far as, I know that yours go like the average. You probably don't get one for under 1 million now, right?
I mean, sometimes I do. I still flop all the time. Like, but if something.
But these are like 55,000. Is that the first one right there?
Yeah.
Okay, play the first one that she left. You even look different.
Oh yeah, that was when I was sad and.
I can't hear.
People ask if It says people ask if you're Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese, or Thai, but actually I'm really sad.
Yeah, I was really sad.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Well, not if you care about somebody.
Oh, you care about me because you're my dad?
I'm not your father.
Oh, no.
I'm not your father. Do you think you're on Maury Povich? I know you didn't know where you were today, but isn't that I'm a proponent of mental health, you know? So, and I love the fact, I don't know a lot about you, but I'll be honest with you. I love the fact that you're so open about your mental health, because I think the biggest problem we have is the stigma of people just working through the shit and not, you know, recognizing what is going on. You know, you've talked about being bipolar.
Oh, yeah. No,
you talked about being sad. The fact that you post that, I don't think it's funny. I think that that's sad because I sense the authenticity of you just being sad. And I think that if you got, that one had, like 80,000 people, I think, related to it, you know, and just go, oh my God, me too, you know? And I think that's pretty amazing.
It's funny because I always thought that like people being sad was a norm because so like prior.
I think it is.
And yeah, and I still think it is. I think the majority of people are unhappy or sad inside about, or like, I think anger is also like related to sadness. I think they're both part of the same thing. I think that like in general, a lot of people are feeling bad feelings and thinking bad thoughts in their head all the time. And I know because I used to be one of those people.
What do you mean used to be? You don't think you have no bad thoughts anymore and you're not sad anymore at all?
Compared to how I was prior, not really. Like, I think in the last, the last 7 months of my life so this past year is like my first time being happy ever. So I'm 28 and I literally haven't been happy my entire life up until recently.
And what do you think was the switch? What do you think was the the straw.
Oh,
that
I just
broke-
started partying a lot. No, literally, I was just like, "Yo, partying is awesome." And then so when stuff started opening up, like in October and shit, I just started partying a lot, and I literally partied out my depression. Like, I know it sounds crazy, but that's literally what happened. So I'm not even kidding. Like I always say this, but like Lil Jon cured my depression. So basically, October. And actually,
some people say like therapy and stuff, but yours is Lil Jon.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, Lil Jon is for sure like a healer. Yeah. So this is
Give us some sound on this, people.
yeah. Should I give some context to this prior?
Yeah.
Okay. So some context. Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I got distracted by
what?
by Lil Jon. He's very distracting. He's great. Love him.
Did he get a cum towel?
Yeah, no, I think I sent him a package with he got cum towel, jizz rag, cum socks, and then a cum beach towel.
Oh wow.
So yeah,
Do you have a boyfriend?
I have a lot of boyfriends.
Have you had a relationship? Any relationship for any amount of time?
Oh yeah. No, I was in a 5-year relationship actually prior to, from when I was 22 to like 27-ish. So I was living with so I used to live in Manhattan in Soho, and I was living with my ex-boyfriend there. I mean, we're still friends. What's up, Jake? Love you. Hope.
What does he do? What does Jake do?
He's a software engineer also.
Were you like this when you were with Jake?
Oh yeah, I've been like this my whole life. But it just wasn't reward. So one of the reasons why I was so miserable was because like I've always had this personality, but it wasn't accepted in the environments that I was in. Because at Google, like I was always and working in corporate and like at Berkeley, everyone was always just like shaming me. Everyone's just like, oh, you're being weird. Like basically be like, oh, like you're being weird. You have such a you're being out of pocket. You're making people uncomfortable. You're da 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 da. So like, so earlier you asked me why am I happy now, and I think it's because like I'm at a point where I'm being rewarded for my creativity as opposed to being punished for my creativity. Because prior to this, I was always just being told like that, like I was being too much. It was like, oh, you're being too weird. You're being too much. You're being whatever. And then so I always felt this tension because I was like, well, I don't want to not be myself, but being rejected by everybody and getting all this criticism all the time really sucks. So I was like, so I just felt like I was stuck in this shitty situation of like, okay, I can either be myself and have everybody not fuck with it, or I can like pretend to be someone I'm not and have everyone fuck with it. And in both situations, I'm like deeply unhappy. And so now that I'm like an entertainer, and like I have like, validation that I'm actually funny and not like, no, because prior to TikTok, like I had no frame of reference for like whether or not I'd be funny to a wide audience, because I was just funny to like my friends. But like, I was just like, well, everyone's funny to their friends, because naturally you self-select for like your friend group. You're like self-selecting for people who like already fuck with you, right? But I was just like, so my type of humor, I wasn't like sure as to like how well it would apply to like the mass audience. But then, after, getting like millions of followers and shit on TikTok, I was like, oh, I'm funny in real life. Okay, that's good.
So what's the dream?
Like,
what's the dream?
To become a clean cum slut. No. To go back and work for good. No. So I basically like if God came down right now and was just like, you can have anything you want right now, I would wish for like all of my creative aspirations to come to life instantly. Because I think for me, it's like my biggest, I guess, frustration in what I do is just I always have a million ideas. I'm always like but I just feel obviously I'm stuck in this human limited form. No, but like I don't have like physically the time and the energy like to make everything I want to make, because I don't know, shit takes time and whatever. But like I feel like I am going to get there. Like I'm just gonna keep making shit until.
You're still a baby.
Oh yeah, like I'm just gonna keep making shit. Like I've only been doing this for like 2 years, so like I'm not worried. I'm just like, yep, I'm like gonna make awesome stuff over time, and it'll be great.
You had a question. What were you asking?
No, I was saying that her story kind of relates to you, because
It does.
you were always reprimanded and got in trouble for being funny or being out of the box or being a character, and then you turned it into your career, and now you get rewarded.
Everything I was ever punished for,
Yeah.
expelled for, gotten in trouble for is what I get paid for today.
Oh, same. No, literally. So
You're just a little more outrageous than I am.
I want to say that.
Ever want to just get married and have kids?
No, absolutely not. I want to be like Chelsea Handler. I mean, I guess she's with Joe now, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Like Chelsea Handler's life, I'm like, yeah, I want that.
Have you met Chelsea?
No, but I've talked to her online. Like she was actually the very first celebrity to like repost me. So when I was so again, like going ham on TikTok January of 2020. April of 2020, I was just getting all these notifications. I was like, what's happening? And at this point I think I only had like a couple 100,000 followers, maybe like 300K or something. And then I just on Chelsea Handler, she had like downloaded a TikTok that I had made and reposted it on her like feed, on her like actual Instagram feed. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Like, and I remember, I was just like freaking out. And so I lived in Soho and I had this like little patio and everything is really close together. Like, you know how New York is, like the walls and shit. And so, so I was like screaming like in my backyard because I was freaking out because I looked at who liked it and I saw that like Ariana Grande and Charlize Theron and Jennifer Aniston all liked it from her page. And I was like, oh my fucking God. Because it was just my first time, like someone who I like really like loved and respected had like seen me and like reposted it. So I was like screaming in this, like I had this like little patio at my like Soho apartment. I was like screaming and I was like, ah! And then later we get like a knock on the door because like someone had called the cops on us because they thought I was being raped because I was screaming so loud. And so it was like this thing, I mean, like good for like great on my neighbors, like that's really good of you for watching out for me. So like yay neighbors but like literally like they came in, they were just like, are you okay? And I was like, oh yeah, I'm just really excited. They were like, okay, we thought you were being assaulted. And I was like, okay, cool.
Well, the scary thing is, God forbid you get assaulted now, they're going to go, oh, she's just really excited.
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, God forbid. But it would probably make for good. I mean, I'd probably just record
good content.
Yeah, good content for sure. No. I made it. So when I had that stalker guy tried to kill me, I made a song out of it because he was like an incel. He was just like, why don't you want to date me? And I was like, maybe because you're at my front door with a gun right now.
God. Was he at your front door with a gun?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was nuts.
Yeah, he left like some really creepy voicemails.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, and the thing is, he's so stupid to leave those voicemails because I still have them.
Don't tell him what he's stupid because now he's out. Don't give him ideas. Don't tell him how to do it properly.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
I'm serious.
Okay.
Don't.
I don't even think
we should talk about him.
Okay,
No.
but can I talk?
No, you can. I'm not stopping you. I'm talking about for your safety. I don't think you should incite him.
Okay, because I might have already had with this song that I made that I already put out that was super viral.
Now that I am on, it's already, you have a viral song about him?
Yeah.
Is it on, where is it? On TikTok?
It's on my TikTok. Yeah, it's called Fucking Busy Busy Fucking. I made it with Kevin Kreider from Bling Empire.
Okay, fucking busy fucking is up next.
Fuck, we haven't gone to the Lil Jon shit yet. Okay, real quick, let's watch this Lil Jon video. So context.
I think it's gone.
Oh no, don't worry.
Okay.
We're gonna find it because
Okay.
it'll be on the way to Fucking Busy Busy Fucking. I understand the order of my videos.
Okay, go
keep
ahead.
going down. Sorry, wrong direction. So the context behind this, long story short, I go to Vegas. Diplo invites me backstage. It was awesome. Cool. Yay. And then after that, I went to a magic show and was like, yay, cool. Then after that, go to Lil Jon's show. Awesome. Yay, cool. And Lil Jon was like, make a video with me and these two randos. So this is right before Lil Jon gave us all psychic readings. So this is us partying, and then I'll talk about the psychic readings after we watch this.
Okay, let's hear it.
And stuck here with Lil Jon, like you fucking wish you could. And these two girls right here,
Those are the randos.
fist me.
They all want to eat her booty hole.
They do. What's the fork?
They want to be your booty
They're
hole.
gonna double fist me.
They all want to eat
It's gonna go in my vagina.
They're gonna
go in
double-
my asshole.
Okay, this is
It's
good.
gonna go in my mouth. And
Okay.
I'm gonna and I'm gonna say, pray to the religion of Lil Jon.
So yeah, I was
here
fucked
with
up
Lil
recording
Jon.
that. But
Like
Lil
you
Jon was a
fucking
great sport. He was like, they all want to eat her booty hole. And
He's
then
a good sport. He
Diplo,
really is a
that was
good
earlier.
sport.
That was right before Lil Jon showed. So that's me and Diplo, like
Okay.
literally right before.
No,
Oh.
but that's a great story.
That's what changed your life too, you said,
Yeah, no,
right?
'cause,
Because
like-
then he
That's a
did a
reading.
reading.
Yeah, no,
after.
he gave me some so then after the show, he literally he brings all me and my friends who I brought to literally the middle of the Hakkasan casino, and he was just like doing whatever the fuck he wants because he's Lil Jon, and then so we're all sitting around him, and then there's like a crowd forming because everyone's like, Lil Jon's just sitting in the middle of the casino, like exposed, and then so it's like his bodyguards are around us, and he literally stands on one of the tables and he just starts like yelling psychic readings at everyone. So he points to my best friend Britt, who's like very she's really obviously a lesbian, and he was just like, Britt, you and me, we fuck bitches together in a past life. And then he points to my friend Brad, who's my music producer, and it was just like, you. And his wife Hannah, who's my merch designer. He points to the two of them. He was like, "You guys got a great thing going, Hannah. You are very free. She is very free. She's a very free spirit."
Yeah,
and then my assistant, one of my assistants was there, Berg, and he goes like, "You are really sad. Like you."
He was able to pick that up.
No. And he was right. And he was just
No,
sort
I
of
know,
like,
he's right on.
and he was just like, you were very, and then I'm not even kidding. Then, he was like, and then he points to me, he was like, no, we got to talk upstairs. And so, so then, so we leave the casino, we go up to, his, like his penthouse at Hakkasan.
Right.
And then basically like we're all just like chilling at the penthouse, and then he like sits me down and he's just sort of like you feel like you're not enough. And at that point in my life he was absolutely right. And I was just like, yeah, how did you know? And he was just sort of like, just like the way you are, like the way that you say things, like you say all this, like he basically told me that like I'm constantly overcompensating by doing all this like loud, crazy shit because I feel like I'm not enough on the inside. And he was just like, no, like you can just be you. You are enough. You don't have to do all this loud, crazy shit. And then I was like, respectfully, Lil Jon, I will feel like that once I'm at your level of fame and success. I really appreciate you saying that, but like I will feel like that once I get there. No, but he was like absolutely right. Like,
so let me ask you something about that. Is that what you're chasing? Like, is that to be famous and to have people know you? Is that really important to you?
It's less of that. It's more like so basically like I want it to be that everybody who like fucks with my comedy, because I understand that like there are a lot of people out there who would really fuck with my comedy. They just don't know about me yet. Like I just want to make people laugh. I want to make a lot of people laugh. Like I really love like.
Can I tell you something that's going to rock your world a little bit? I think you're wrong.
Okay.
I think you're wrong. I think that, and this is what I learned. You know, I'm an old guy, and I've been doing it for a long time. I think that you said you found happiness in just being able. I think everybody pretends, and everybody in this world puts on an act. You know, people who put on a tie and go work at the bank. Nobody feels like putting on a tie and go work at the bank or go work at Google and act the way they act. You can't really share if you're depressed or if you want to do something silly and you're in the office and you want to do something silly, you can't. I think that you have kind of discovered that you have this free spirit and just being totally yourself. And I think there isn't a person alive that doesn't have silly thoughts, crazy thoughts, but if you're chasing other people's acceptance of whatever you are, you're never going to be satisfied. But if you are satisfied with how you're acting and your act and your humor, that is where people always ask me, how do you make it? You know, because apparently people perceive me as somebody who's made it. And I always tell them that I made it October 19th, 1977, when somebody dared me to get on stage. And, nothing was further from anything that I had ever tried to achieve than stand-up comedy. But as soon as I found that, and as soon as I got to act, I felt like I made it. Even though maybe today more people are aware of me, but I also realized that there are so many people that hate what I do, that don't give a fuck that I show up, that don't, that I'll get bad reviews and just do things. So if you are doing, what you're doing is not really outrageous if I don't know you, but it might just be the true you. And it might be, but don't do it for others. So
I'm for sure doing it for me.
No, it doesn't sound like it. I don't agree with you. Well, you just said that Lil Jon was right when he said that when I reach your, what is the difference?
That was 7 months ago.
Well, then it's a whole different world.
Yeah. No, that was
what are you talking about?
That was 7 months ago.
But the point is that you're measuring your happiness by how many people know you or how many people are clicking on you or how many. Don't do that. Just live your life. And success, notoriety is like some whipped cream on or on your cum towel. But the point that I'm making,
whipped cum.
But what I'm saying is, don't try to get one other fan. Don't try to get notoriety. Don't worry about who knows you. Just live your life if you want to just be happy.
I mean, I feel like I'm doing that now. Like I'm definitely.
But you just said something different, right? You said when I reach your level.
Oh yeah, but that was 7 months ago.
So you've arrived.
Yeah, I feel like I feel pretty happy these days. Like
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying don't base your happiness on how many people click. Don't base your happiness on how many people know you or like you or share you.
Okay. No, I take it. And I mean, like, you're absolutely right. I mean, like, there's definitely like a part of me that like, I definitely still get lost in the sauce of like the numbers sometimes. Like sometimes like it doesn't, like, now that I've been doing this for 2 years, I think like everybody who like becomes a content creator or whatever, like you go through this like getting lost in the sauce about the numbers thing, and then everybody like kind of comes to terms with it in their own way. Or I mean, and then some people don't, but like I think sorry, I just got distracted by like I was just thinking I have this theory that like a lot of urgent cares are actually just like urine trafficking fronts. And sorry, I've been like thinking about this a lot. So like, because like basically, I think it's really sus when they like ask you to pee in a cup. Like it's like when you go.
Where
to
did
urgent
we
care,
just go? Where did you just take us?
Sorry.
Go back.
I'm sorry. So no, because I saw this. Sorry, I saw the thing moving, and I was like, oh, that it gave me a flashback of like the urgent care thing, and I was just like,
Urgent
oh, yeah.
care.
Yeah. Oh no, just
Isn't
like
urgent care just urgent care? Like if you have a sore throat and you don't have a doctor, you go into urgent care and you can get a COVID test.
Yeah, totally. But sometimes, when you go, they're just sort of like, yeah, pee in this cup, and I'm like,
And then what do you think they do with your pee?
I don't know. I just think that like there are definitely some urgent cares that are like a front for like a bunch of actors with piss kinks who are like pretending to be doctors, and they just want to like collect people's pee and like put it in a cup. Like I don't know. I'm like
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
so
That's fair.
yeah,
That's
sorry,
a good
I
theory.
got like totally distracted.
It's like birds aren't real. It's the same thing. It's
Oh,
the
they
same
aren't.
thing. Piss. What?
They aren't.
No, I know. I saw 60 Minutes. But I love that you've there aren't enough conspiracy theories, and I love that you bring a new one onto our
Table,
show,
yeah.
onto the table. So don't piss at urgent care is your message to the young
Or
people.
I mean, do piss at urgent care if you
But take it
support
back-
the
take it
piss
with
kink
you.
community.
The piss kink community
Yeah.
is, and why are you down on the piss kink community? Like, what have they done to you?
Oh no, I'm not down on that. I'm just like, oh yeah, like support the piss kink community if
That's
you want.
not what you were saying. That's not the message I was getting.
No, I was just saying like, oh, like
You
they're,
were
like,
anti
doing this-
piss kink. Anyway,
I'm not anti-piss
okay, we
kink.
got
I
Lil
pee on
Jon.
people
And
all the time.
what was the other one we were looking for that was up there?
Oh, fucking busy fucking.
Oh yeah, the song.
Okay, so keep going down.
Your stalker song.
Yeah, keep going down. Oh, sorry, the other way? Yeah, all right. Oh, right there. So a message to my stalker. On the very right, it says 8.3 million. Fucking busy fucking.
Right there. On
Correct.
the right. On the right. Here we go. Okay.
There's someone in your life who won't leave you alone. Here's a message for them.
Can it get louder?
I'm fucking people who aren't you. I'm sucking people who aren't you. My DMs are flooding. I'm fucking busy because I'm busy fucking. If you don't like it, move on. If you don't like it, move on. Find someone else, keep on trucking. I'm fucking busy because I'm busy fucking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
that's a good
Someone in
deterrent
your
for a
life who won't
stalker.
leave
I like that is an amazing. That's an amazing.
No, like literally every time something shitty happens to me, I just turn it into a song.
Really? Do you have
Yeah.
other songs online?
Oh yeah. Actually, I have a new one that I'd love to show right now.
Let's do it.
It's called this isn't really based on anything shitty that happened or maybe it's just based on like sexism is shitty, but it's called Big Clit Energy, and
Okay.
it's towards the very top.
Big clit energy.
Yeah, so go down.
okay.
Sorry, go back down. Keep going. Keep going. Okay, cool. It's go
There
up.
it is. Clitoral hoodie.
Oh,
No,
that was my so basically, really quick, you have to go all the way here. It's this video right here.
it's that one. Look what she's pointing at. It's the one to the right.
Yes. it's that
Okay.
one. That's like all the way over there.
Isn't it? There's something weird about that. We're having trouble finding your clit song.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Now we're looking, we're searching,
It's
and then you're going,
obviously
no,
a
no,
guy
no,
on the
and you're going,
computer.
no, to the right.
Yeah.
No, to the right, a little more to the right.
Exactly. It's because
There's
men
my
are
clit.
looking for it.
Okay, here we
It's
go.
not that one.
My toxic trait is that every time I go to an event, I think to myself,
That
what
was
is the cringe
So it's here. It's this. Yes, the one that's moving. Yeah, this one right here.
With there's a
It's funny
car.
that they got it wrong the first time. That's like funny.
Yeah. Well, that's a big clit. I can
Right
see
there.
the beginning.
Just click on it. Just click on it.
Is that it?
Yes.
Yeah, I fuck on the first date. I call that big clit energy.
Pussy dripping all night. That's my big clit energy. Dripping real tight. That's my big clit energy. Drenched in the sweat. That's my big clit energy. Drenched in the sweat. That's my big clit energy.
Want to
I fuck on the first date. I call that big clit energy.
It's a good. And has that gone? Do people download it? Is
How-
that like on Spotify?
How
and
many
Oh,
views
yeah.
is that?
How many views is that one?
It hasn't gone viral yet, but I know it will.
Well, after we play it, it's going to
Yeah.
go through the roof.
Fuck yeah. So that's just
People
the hook.
turn
but,
to Howie Mandel Does Stuff or Big
but
Clit
wanna
Energy.
can you guess who produced this?
Oh, it's produced.
Yeah. Marlon.
Marlon.
DJ Felly Fell.
Oh.
Oh wow, I
Who
know
ma-
DJ. I
That's
know
my
DJ.
friend.
You know that's her friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
James, yeah.
Yeah, James. No, isn't it funny? Because like I was just like, wow, the same guy who produced
So
Get Buck in
my
here
daughter's
produced Big Clit
friend
Energy.
produced Big Clit Energy.
Yeah, so James produced Big Clit
How
Energy.
proud as a father. I mean, it's once removed from your clit, but I just have to say that as a father, and as a
My
Jewish
friend.
father, I'm kfelling. I'm
Kfelling.
I'm kfelling. Do you know that word?
I do now.
It's a Yiddish word when you feel proud of your daughter and everybody around her. The fact
what
that
they're
my
doing.
daughter knows the guy who produced Big Clit Energy is
Fuck
so.
yeah.
I'm
Flex
getting
on flex on flex.
Yes, I am getting emotional. So you're pushing
I'll
that
call
song.
James after
And
this.
let's exit here because I have a related video that's very good. That's
Okay.
super related to what we're talking about immediately.
Okay.
So now, right there, 9.2 million, the clitoral hoodie one.
Oh, the clitoral hoodie. Oh, that's
I
a hoodie.
like that hoodie.
Is that merch?
Clitoral hood.
Yeah, look, I made clitoral hoodies.
From the clitoral hood. I'm an environmentalist.
Now that way, if you're trying to avoid a guy, just cop one of these and he'll never find you. Big clitoral hoodies.
Clitoral hood.
Are you selling a lot of those?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I want one of those.
Okay, I got you.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to wear a clitoral? So if somebody says, which one's your daughter? That's my daughter over there in the clitoral hoodie.
And
I want to show.
they'll never find
I'm
me.
very proud of the lyrics to this song. If you go one over, it has a little more of the lyrics.
I should sell like just a Jew hoodie where you
Sorry,
just
no, no,
roll
not
it
that
down.
one. To the
It's like a
left.
hoodie, and then you just roll it
it
down
down.
to your shoulders, so it looks like you're circumcised.
So these are just some other
I
lyrics.
made clitoral hoodie merch to match the lyrics of my new song, Big Clit Energy, specifically these lyrics.
Ask where I'm from, it's the literal hood. But if you ask where I come, it's from the clitoral hood. I'm an environmentalist. Saving that wood, call me a beaver. The way I be craving that wood. Go down on me, you'll get that gushy spray. Like you're getting waterboarded at Guantanamo Bay. Lick it, suck it, kiss it, okay? Call me a horse girl, cause I'm addicted to K.
Anyway, so
Made clitoral hoodie merch to
yeah,
match.
James produced this song. It was a very
And
new
how
project
to,
for him.
you know what's weird? If people want to find out like where to get the clitoral hoodie, if they want to find that, or even find out where the
Link
song
in
exists.
bio.
No, but you know what most people are going to do? Google it.
Mm.
That's full circle. That's the circle of life.
Oh, the circle of life.
The clit is the circle of life. But
Clit is the circle of life.
But what I'm saying
Boys
is,
seek gold, but men find the clit.
wow.
Sorry, no,
And
I came
that's
up with
deep.
I came up with hella captions today because I just wrote because I
Okay, let me hear.
yeah. So like because I just took this photo of I don't know how to like show it on. So that
Kyle,
everybody
you got to
can
put
see it.
this. Kyle Dunnigan just walked in.
Oh,
You got to
actually-
put this girl on your.
Oh, actually,
show.
sorry. Okay, just go to my Instagram. It's my most recent post. It's very related.
Kyle Dunnigan is one of the funniest comics in the world, and he
Oh, I
has-
believe it.
And he has a show. You got to be on his. Kyle, I just see
I would
her
love
on
to.
you. One,
It would be an
The one
honor.
that you have with the big
I'm gonna wear
head.
the clitoral hoodie and
the
you
guy
have to
with
find
the
me.
big head with her.
Yeah.
Pull up my Instagram right now.
Okay, your
Okay.
Instagram. We got to go. We're changing platforms, ladies and gentlemen. We're going from TikTok to Instagram.
All right, Chunkysdead.
Chunkysdead.
It's
There
a
you-
blue one. That's my real face without
Right.
makeup.
You look good.
Thank
You're a beautiful lady.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
let's scroll down. And then it's just the most recent one on the very left. So I just posted this today, and I thought it was so funny because I basically did this photo shoot where we just were able to time it so that the sunset was like peeking through my clit, and so
Oh wow, that's when you
the
think
way
about
you were
it.
able to time
Wow, don't
Yeah.
that you should play that Elton John song. Don't let the sun go down on me.
oh my god, that's amazing. That's
See what I'm
amazing.
saying?
The sun
See what
goes
I'm
down on me.
Yeah, that should be. You should just play that. Don't let the sun go down on me.
And like
What a missed opportunity with this picture.
Oh,
Oh no no no!
That's
I'm
Or
gonna
you
be
could sing a
posting
song
these
to me
all week.
because
I
my
have,
son
like, a
Alex
million
is
of
here.
these.
Don't let your sun go down on me. Alex, is that funny? Alex? He's uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
Did you hear what I said, Alex?
DM me later.
He won't talk. Okay, go ahead.
No, so basically, because this is just one of like a series I'm gonna post because obviously I took a million of these photos.
Yeah,
obviously. Obviously.
So
So
obvious.
obvious.
You don't take
obviously.
one.
So I was just coming up with like
No pun
hella-
intended.
like hella captions. Like, oh my god, they're in my phone right now. So like I was because like for all these memes, so it's like pussy stronger than God.
Oh wow, that's a good
yeah,
one.
that's good.
That's
Let's-
good because you've combined two different things like pussy and religion.
Oh yeah, no, I have all these I have like
I
literally
like-
like all these religious ones that I'm gonna.
I
post
love that
later this
because
week.
if you can get, like you said, you want followers, but if you can get the church behind what you're doing, then you're.
I mean, I did. I mean, I
That's
did
a
have
home,
a
that's a
cult.
home
Home
run.
run.
That's a home run.
I did actually. How I initially went viral was I had a cult back in May of 2020. So May of 2020. This is kind of how I first like went viral and got like signed to UTA and got verified and all that shit. Like basically,
I love shout out to your agents.
oh my god! Shout out to my amazing agents, Allie Berman, Gregory McKnight, Tory Bots for Kirby Van Urkel,
How many fucking agents do you have?
Mazad
Do you even
Babayan.
have this many
No.
agents? No.
Oh, I have hella, bro. I have hella. And to my managers, Luke and Olivia at 3 Arts. To my lawyers.
3 Arts?
Wait, she's
Yeah.
I'm with 3 Arts.
Oh, sweet. We're both. No, do you know Olivia Gerke and Luke Dillon?
No.
Okay, well, they're my managers.
Do you know Michael Rotenberg?
No.
Okay, he owns the place.
Cool. Yeah, I believe it.
Wow.
What do you mean? Yeah, I love you, Mike. We're besties. Anyway, so the cult. So yeah. So when I first started TikTok, I'll just explain a little backstory. So when I first started TikTok, I had this chicken suit because there was this Halloween party at Google and only like 20 people entered, and I was like, oh yeah, I have a cool chicken suit. Like there's literally only 20 people.
Why do you have a chicken suit?
Because I was entering the Google Halloween costume party contest thing and I lost and I was extremely bitter about it. So then I was just like, like I'm still going to use the chicken suit. Like it doesn't matter that I didn't win the stupid Google
That's
thing.
amazing.
Yeah, and I was like, fuck it, whatever. I'm still going to use a suit. And then so I started making memes as like a chicken. And so one of the first like chicken memes I did was I did like a play on the, like on Pornhub it's like, what are you doing, step bro?
No.
No.
I feel like you're lying. Marlon, do you know what that is?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, because he has to do research for his show,
Yeah,
for his
yeah.
television show.
Right. You have to do research
For his
for your
kid
show.
show.
You have to know so that you can protect the kids from the information.
Exactly.
You're like, I have to. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna watch all this porn so you.
Kyle,
don't
do
have to.
you know what she's talking about?
Oh, I don't. No
Okay,
idea.
so basically, there's this like trope in porn where it's like and when it's like a stepbrother stepsister combo and then they're like getting it on, they're just like, whoa, like stepbrother, like what are you doing, like and so it's like playing on a porn trope. So then but I would dress up these two chickens and instead of being stepbrothers would be step chickens. And then so I dressed up as a chicken and I was just like, yo, like and the other chicken, which was also me, would be like, hey, like, but like, what if like Mother Hen and Father Rooster find out? And I'll be like, no, dude, don't worry. We're step chickens, okay? We're not even related. We're step chickens. It'll be just like doing it with a turkey. Like, don't worry. Okay, and then I called the series Corn Hub. And then I had and then so people like really latched onto that, and people just started commenting, "What are you doing, step chicken?" on like a bunch of my videos. And at the same time, so like I do need to give all this backstory, otherwise it's not going to make sense why it went so viral. And at the time while I was doing this, I had about 1 million followers at this point. So from January to May, it was like, it took me like 2 months to get my first 10K. And then it was like after 10K was another 10K a week. After 100K was another 100K a week. And then now we're at 1 million. And so like, and those followers I had were like very loyal because I was just like, I was making like, like murder and sex offender jokes. Like I was making like really dark jokes. And it was like, I guess inherently very polarizing. So I just knew the people who followed me were like really loyal because it was like people either loved or hated my content. So I have this extremely loyal fan base of 1 million followers. I had this series called TikToks I Film at 3 a.m. while I'm stoned. And so I would do the series where I'd get like really, really stoned. It would be like 3 a.m. and I would just like say some shit into the camera. And this one day I was like, I got in front of my mirror. I was like, guys, we need to start a religion. We need to start a religion. You only need, like, and like on Google, if you Google it, technically you only need 3 people to start a religion. Like legally, I was like, guys, we just need
Legally, 3 people can start a religion?
Yeah, I know. That's what it says on Google. I mean,
let's start one with this podcast.
Yeah. Look, there's 4. That's more than enough.
Howie Mandel, what do you believe in? I believe Howie Mandel does stuff.
And the thing is, if we actually get 2 more people from here, we can start 2 religions, and then we can go at war or something. We can like fight for. Anyway.
I don't want to war over religion. I want it to be all love. But go ahead. So you started.
Cool. Anyway, so
religion.
So we're gonna nix the war over religion idea. I just have a lot of ideas, and
I hear
sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. Like the "let's all go to war right now" idea that was seconds ago.
There's just too much going on right now.
Yeah, there's a lot going on always. There's a lot going on in my vagina. Oh, okay, but okay. So then I was like, we should start a religion. And then also at the time I had like, it was like my friend, it's King Chris on TikTok. It was like his birthday. And so I was just sort of like, yo, like as just like a birthday, I was like, yo, like everybody go comment happy birthday on like Chris's profile or whatever. And then like a fuck ton of people did it. And I was like, wait a second. I have the power to tell people to comment on something and they'll just do it. So then I did an experiment, right? And I was just like, hey, I just want to experiment something. I need everybody to just comment the letter E on this post, and then I'm gonna make a TikTok out of it. And I think like within like a very short amount of time, like within the day, I think like 30,000 people had like done it, and I was just like, wait, like people are just doing this because I'm telling them to, and I was just like, whoa, wait, I need to like use this power of doing shit to
For good.
and then so I was like, you know what, I am gonna start a religion, fuck it. And then so I was like, all right guys, we're starting a religion. And then it was like very follower like inclusive. So the first thing I was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna start a cult and I need you guys to help me come up with a name. So people would like comment like name suggestions or whatever. And then I took my favorite ones and I put them to a vote the next day. And I was like, cool, here's our top 5. There's blah, 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 Step Chickens. And then like Step Chickens was like overwhelmingly like the response. So I was like, cool, we got a cult named Step Chickens. So this is our cult now. And then someone else commented on my video like, hey, like we should, like now that we're all Step Chickens, we should all like change our profile photos to like the same photo so like people know that we're all part of the same cult. And I was like, oh, okay, like what's a good photo idea? And then a while ago I had made a TikTok about that photo. So that the story of that photo was it was just a Snapchat that I sent to like one of my best friends, Britt, because you just send your friends ugly photos all the time, right? And I sent that to her in privacy, and then like a year later she's like, hey, I have a surprise for you. She had actually saved that photo and like printed it out and made like mugs and brought them all into, she worked at like IMAX at the time or something, so she like brought them all into office, and I was just like, oh my god, dude, like you weren't supposed to take this ugly ass photo of me and make it into this like public thing. And I was like, yeah, fuck it, it's a public thing now. And then so we decided that like that photo would be the one. And then so this one day in May, I make this video where I'm just sort of like, hey guys, like at this point there was so much like hype around like the cult stuff, like everyone was ready. And I was like, all right guys, like we are all going to everyone who's watching this video right now, you're all part of my cult. You're called the Step Chickens. Everyone changed their profile picture to this photo right here and just start commenting on shit. Like literally just start commenting on shit.
And they listened to you.
And they listened to me, and literally it was like, and then like the next day, it was like crazy. So
and what does the New York Times have to do with it?
Oh, I see that we're like, I'll go for this really quickly. So basically
finish this because we got to finish up.
Yeah, and I'm all about finishing. I'm a finisher, okay? So anyway, so then the next day, hundreds of millions of people do it, right? Like literally hundreds of millions of people do it.
Hundreds of millions.
Correct. And then I saw, and literally, so in 24 hours, I went from 1 to 2 million followers. In 24 hours, I get like verified on like everything, and a bunch of other TikTok accounts do it. So like New York Times did it, Washington Post did it, Adweek did it, and then a bunch of sports teams did it. So like the Chicago Bulls did it, Houston Rockets did it, Kansas City Chiefs did it, Gary Vee did it. Well, so Gary Vee, he then started his own cult called the V Fam based on my cult. So Gary Vee, and Gary Vee like slid into my DMs and was just not in a sexual way. He was just sort of like, good work. And I was like, thanks, Gary. And then after that, the New York Times called, and then they like wrote an article on me. Then I was also interviewed by and then Forbes did an article on me. Washington Post did an article on me. Vice did a documentary on me. Verizon did a documentary on me. I was on BBC Radio. Like literally, it was like, and then Ali Berman, who was like the partner of digital talent at UTA, called me and was just sort of like, we want to sign you to UTA.
3 Arts.
Like, and 3 Arts came later. So I was like, and then but yeah, then basically she was like, hey, I got a team of like 10 agents for you. And like literally, and I was like, bet. And then, and keep in mind, this is like literally 5 months after me quitting Google. Like after I quit Google, I was prepared to like do this for years to get to this point. And then I was like, sweet, 5 months, sure, faster is better. And then, so now we can go, also at the time, I had an app that I had made with one of my like ex coworkers from Yahoo actually. And it was an app specifically for my cult, and our app hit. And so basically that's the app. I'm just gonna point.
Okay. For those that are just listening, she's pointing now.
I'm pointing to this app thing right
She's
now.
pointing to an app thing. So if you're just listening and you're not watching, I'm just talking because it's a podcast.
Okay, so basically,
Number 6 in the App Store?
Number 6 in the App Store.
You're number 6 in the App Store.
Yeah.
Step Chickens is number 6 in the App Store.
So you're a cult.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah,
so
I
it
was a
pays
cult.
to start a cult?
What? Sorry.
It pays to start a cult.
Oh, it always pays to start a cult. And then so our app hit 6 in the App Store, and so that's what actually triggered all the press, because they were like, holy shit, there's this random app that's like number 6 in the App Store. It was 6 in the App Store for like a week. Like
You're
underneath.
amazing.
Thank you.
Okay,
And then,
so can I just say something? So you're pointing again. She's pointing again.
this is the last thing.
New York Times.
New York Times.
New York Times chicken. I see.
Click on the circle thing.
Click on the circle thing.
It says press next to app. Yeah.
Okay, press that. And what does that say?
that was my first
Birds of a
article.
feather, the Step Chickens cults on TikTok's the next evolution of the influencer. Oh my God. And Forbes, Mother Hen, who didn't return a request
Yeah,
comment
that
for
was a
the
fucking
story.
lie. They didn't even contact me. They just published the article. But
That's a
here we
lie.
go. There's New York Times. I was on the front page of New York Times. Shout out to Taylor Lorenz. She wrote it. That should change my life. I love her. I was in the New York Times. Click again.
You know what you're not mentioning?
What?
that you were on a Howie Mandel Does Stuff podcast.
Oh, and then I'm
You know
on Howie
what?
Mandel Does Stuff podcast. Like,
Can I just
fuck,
say,
bro.
if you have these loyal followers that will do anything that you
Can
tell
you
them
tell
to do,
them
can
to
you tell them to
subscribe
subscribe
to
and
Howie Mandel Does
follow
Stuff?
and listen?
Yeah. So guys, if you are a loyal step chicken, if you're fucking with Chunkysdead. Oh yeah, I was in Business Insider like 3 times. That's
You'll tweet it in a minute. Like,
For
we'll
sure.
take pictures. You know what? You have so much to talk about. I would love you. This was a surprise, and we didn't know you, but you could come back. You've done 2 episodes, I think.
Okay,
I think
cool.
this was 2 episodes. But I can't thank you enough for being here. And happy birthday. Is this a birthday gift?
oh,
What
like
was
my
it,
birthday's coming
Marlon?
later, basically.
Yeah,
So
it's
basically,
coming
yeah.
later.
What?
Nothing. I just thought it said inappropriate on the podcast when I looked it up.
Well, nothing is more appropriate than your friend you just brought here.
So I was like, oh, Chunky.
do you want to? What do you want to? What do you want to shout out? Like, what do you want to?
It doesn't seem like she needs our help.
We've asked 2 questions and got 2 hours of.
Yeah, like 3 Bibles worth. So basically, yeah. Follow me if you fuck with my comedy and personality. I'm Chunkysdead on TikTok and Instagram. Stream my new song, Big Clit Energy. It's with DJ Felly Fell. Buy my clitoral hoodie. And yeah, pussy dripping all night. That's my big clit
Tina
energy.
just walked
And,
Pussy dripping all night. What is that? A song?
Oh, that's the lyrics to the song.
The
Pussy dripping all night. That's my big clit energy. Gripping real tight. That's my big clit energy. Drenched in the stench. That's my big clit energy. Clenched in the trench. That's my big clit energy.
I love that we're going to have
Wow,
this fan base now following
lot
us.
of big clit
Yeah.
energy. Remember, this is Howie Mandel Does Stuff. I do it with my daughter. And Jacqueline Schultz is here. And Marlon, you
I'm
have
here.
been.
And you, family, he's
it's
a
good
family
to see a
content
guy.
Yeah, it's good to see you, Marlon.
It is good to see
We don't
Marlon.
live together or
And-
anything.
No, he doesn't have to. But he senses the big clit energy just by sitting here with
yeah.
you. And what are you selling? What merchandise are you pushing?
I'm selling clitoral hoodies. So basically, if you don't want men to find you, you
Yeah.
just cop a clitoral hoodie and you're basically going to be invisible to them.
Right.
Great. So thank you so much for having me on your podcast. It was
Right. And these are
truly
your
an
other
honor.
things: cum socks and cum towels.
Oh yeah, just like, all of
Sold
that.
out. The cum towels are sold out.
Yeah. But not the towel size one. The
tea
beach-
towels.
Yeah, the beach towel one. If you need to come on the beach, or if you're like jerking off a whale or some shit.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's good to see that you're doing really good. And
Thank
are
you,
they in
Marlon.
Target? Can they get them in Target?
Nah, you can only get them on melissaong.com. Sorry. I mean, maybe we could start selling them at
All right.
Target.
Well, you've garnered a new fan.
Thank you.
I'm now a
And I'm
fan.
not going to use that for my happiness, like you said.
No, don't.
No.
It's all
Yeah.
about you. Happiness and respect come from the inside, young lady.
Yes, comes from within,
Just
from
like
the
cum.
clit upwards.
All right.
All right.
We understand.
Oh man, just those sighs. Just those sighs. Thank you so much for having me. It was an honor and a privilege.
Our honor and our privilege. Amazing.
Woo!
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Quite